Hi! Welcome to the after party of Witches and Wine. This is usually where we do our wine card reading. We have the stack of wine cards that tell you what a good food or whatever good pairing is with the wine and that. So we read that, a little bit about that, but we also use it as a divination source. Medium. What energy do you feel?
But I forgot it.
But Isleen forgot to bring the wine cards. So there's a...
This is even before she started drinking wine.
Yeah. So this is kind of a serendipitous story about what we're going to use here. So I had my last day of my healing class a few days ago. And my healing teacher asked, what modalities do you plan on using? And I, after healing class is over in your future, and I said, well, I love crystals and energy work. I said, but you know what? I really want to get into herbs. And because I know nothing about herbs. He's the green thumb, and I just enjoy when they're harvested. So, but I was like, I have this fear of like, I have a black thumb and blah, 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 but I really don't know if I do or not because I really haven't planted anything. And herbs are just so cool, and I know people who are really into them, and I'm like always jealous. So I was like, I'm gonna get into herbs. And then the next day, Isleen sent in our Facebook Coven chat a link to a free 28-day course taught by the plant priestess. So I'm like, oh my god, this is perfect. And then he had a dream about using herbs, so we were all kind of in the same wavelength of our energy. So I pulled out a book that Morgan, our Coven sister, lent to the Coven. I will show you the book.
Maybe.
It's called The
Illustrated Herbiary.
The Illustrated Herbiary. And it came with a stack of cards that you can use as tarot with different herbs. So we're going to just use this today. Doesn't really have anything to do with wine, but it's witchy. We drink wine, and it's the after power.
And you've been the least drinking in us about.
I am the most sober of this group because I'm solely tober. No, seriously, I am. It's why I can't talk. So let's go ahead and I guess I can shuffle the cards.
Sure.
And we'll talk about what we. And we've got Christmas music in the back because it's that time of year.
I'm going to say Yule Christmas because
Yule Christmas.
we celebrate more Yule than Christmas in
Well,
this
they're
household.
Yulesmas.
There you go.
Yeah, they're essentially the same thing.
I was looking at my work. We have Festivus beer cozies at my work.
Festivus for the rest of us.
And
Air your grievances.
and it's Mr. Costanza on it.
Nice.
I'm really tempted to buy us some
You should.
because I really like to have a Mr. Costanza beer cozy.
Such a totem of man.
I love him. The Costanzas.
And now we air our grievances.
You want to cut him? And now we air our grievances. That's my mom actually brought that up today. Well, whatever you celebrate over there, Lola. She goes, do you air your grievances? And I'm like, Festivus for the rest of us. My mom giggled. Anyway, all right, so let us pick.
For you young people, that means it's a Seinfeld
It's
reference.
a Seinfeld reference.
This is a 90s thing. You may not have been born yet.
I just realized.
Reached the point where we have to explain Seinfeld.
What is it about explaining Seinfeld? That was my Seinfeld saying, what is it about explaining Seinfeld? Orange juice. With a little bit of champagne.
But
We-
it's not champagne.
That's
Sparkling.
So we picked a nettle. And you guys were just talking about nettles, weren't you?
Yeah.
And it says, pay attention. You want to hold that up to the... And let me look in the book.
Pay attention.
Where is the
Pay
book?
attention.
Is it on the side?
Oh, I got it.
Thank you for doing it with me.
Watch out, honey.
Cheerleader, by any chance. I tried. Hey, attention.
So it's nettle.
And what's interesting is we were looking at the herbs to start with for your herb collection, and nettles is almost always placed first.
Yeah, it's a good starting one.
So good for you.
Yeah.
It's so good as a... It's a food.
It's a stimulant.
Yes.
It's a
It's good for allergies.
allergies. You can make tea out of it. There's quite a few things. You can make salves out of
If
it.
you're allergic to nettle,
Well, yeah.
know, but you always have to say it because we live in.
But you don't know you're allergic to it until you
Yeah,
try it.
yeah. Well,
So, this says about the nettle, a kind of ritual to do with nettle is a true seeing ritual. Nettle says, "See me," and really, isn't that what each of us wants? To be seen and acknowledged. We can do a reflection working with nettle. They call it here "Who is Unseen." Nettle medicine is both vast and fundamental. She gives us the building blocks needed not only for the human body, but for healthy soil. Because she's not showy or flashy, she's not often grown in the garden, and her sting pushes her to the outskirts of civilization. But once known, she is beloved. So, so what is it? Pay attention?
Yep.
So look at the card and tell me what kind of energy you get besides the obvious what we talked about. Go ahead and hold it up there. I've got
There's
a big
the card
picture.
one last time.
We can look at the picture.
I kind of look at it as the all-seeing eye, the third eye, the looking beyond the norm. Look to the next level below and see the true meaning of things.
Go ahead and look there.
oh yeah.
And to not forget that to look to Mother Nature for help, because pretty much everything we need, Mother Nature provides. We've just become so reliant upon everything being given to us that we forget how easy it is to survive just off of what Mother Nature provides.
See, and I see this card, where's that? I see it as looking from the perspective of maybe the herb itself, like be relating to it, like being, like it's a perspective card or perception, kind of. I see some sort of perception that we need to focus on, put ourselves in other people's shoes. Like it says, she's not a flashy plant or herb. Maybe look at people who may not be as, look at me, beautiful, roses, but look at the underdogs.
And see, beauty from within.
Yeah, that kind of thing. The ones that are maybe more quiet and sit back are the ones that we could really pay attention to, and maybe pay attention to that part of ourselves too that we feel is very, like it says, unseen, and the things that we hide, I think maybe are gifts that we have. Anyone else have about the card? You want to look at it? Anything you guys get? Did you get anything from the picture? Our studio audience.
Well, the green signifies health to me.
The what?
The green color of the eye signifies health.
Health, yeah.
Yeah, it's a go within kind of feeling.
Freaking spoiled,
Yeah.
I tell you.
May not be pretty on the outside, but it's very valuable.
Yeah.
And
You got anything from it?
Basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Just, from within.
From within, yeah.
See that bottom teeth showing a
Well,
little bit.
cool. So maybe work with nettle this week. Pay attention to it. See what kind of healing properties.
Learn about it.
It says, if we do not know the names of the plants around us, if we do not acknowledge the
Individualistic
Jesus, curl of a leaf or creep of a
rhizome.
they'll all run together and look like a wall of greenery. That's when we humans start. Oh my God, she was talking about that in her live video. The plant priestess. Did you join in at that point where she said, all our eyes see is just a wall of green, but take a look at the individuals and you will find amazing plants and herbs hidden in all of that.
It's a concept of looking at the individual trees within the forest.
Seeing the trees through, yeah.
And we're so fortunate in this area. There are so many wild herbs
Oh,
Yeah.
for the taking.
Washington State is
Yes.
is a hotbed of beautiful greenery.
It's definitely a pro-herb state.
Yeah, we like.
Right up there with Colorado.
Yeah,
Or the West Coast anymore.
yeah, pretty much the West Coast.
Because it is pretty much the whole West Coast.
Is-
Literally.
Yeah.
It is.
I heard Michigan was next.
Michigan was another one that's just gone. It'll be pretty much herb
We
friendly
haven't-
across the country soon.
We haven't quite caught up with Canada because Canada went ahead and went. Everybody.
Yep.
Well,
Their prime minister.
Yep.
I know.
Justin Trudeau.
So-
that's the leader we all wish we could have.
We're gonna wrap this up. So, thank you for watching our after party. It's a little different tonight. I hope you enjoyed our episode that we just had with Dusty Dion. And remember, if you want to party with us and hang out and be a guest or be in our studio audience, email us at
crossroadscoven@gmail.com.
what was that?
That's crossroadscoven@gmail.com.
So until next time, bye guys.
Bye.
Work with nettle. Heavy nettle.